for the great show you had on the main stage before Kabaka Pyramid. And Queen Omega is still young, but already a veteran of the global roots reggae scene. Is from Trinidad, and it's a great example of the love, the strength, the self-determination, the sensitivity of women in the reggae scene. And 2023 is a very important year for you, because in March it's been released your Freedom Legacy album. I mean one of the most mature work in your catalog, and one of the best reggae records of the year until now. And you had a very busy schedule touring Europe to promote the record. And can you tell me something about the inspiration behind this great piece of music, and how it was to tour and promote and meet your people, and to touring and promoting the record?
Blessed love, greetings, first of all, thank you. How the album came about, well, it's been a long time. At that time, I haven't had a project, like a collaboration of music. And then we had the pandemic, and it was like the perfect time. I'm a kind of person that always tried to see the good in everything. So although the place was locked down and things was looking so scary, it was the perfect time to do the album. I just focused and I put all my energy into putting this together. And I always wanted to do a project from Trinidad, so I had the opportunity to do all the recordings, and I wrote all the lyrics at home, of course, because we couldn't go anywhere. And I was excited to see how my fans and my musical family would have accepted it, because it has been, like I said, it had been like almost 10 years I haven't had an album. So excited to be on the road, and this tour has been successful, just as the others, but this one in particular, this album and this tour has leveled me up in so many different ways, and I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for the love and the support continually.
So our time is limited, and I'm sure you have questions for Queen Omega, but I want to do another question by myself. It's you're not Jamaican, you're from Trinidad. So can you tell us something about the perspective of reggae music in the other Caribbeans? I think it's a very important cultural force, even in the other island of the Caribbeans.
Yes, well, music is music, it's not really. Music has no boundaries really, and no borders. Music break all barriers, all borders, It transcends all languages. So I grew up listening to reggae. I grew up listening to dancehall, hip hop, R&B, all genres. But there was a certain time in my life where I had to make a choice, because my mom told me that my voice was God's given. And growing up in a Christian home, you keep hearing you have to sing for Jah. And she told me that from very young. And I had to make a choice as to what type of music and what genre. Of course, growing up in Trinidad, I was exposed to calypso. I did that like easily, soca. But it never sat with me, because I always wanted to be true to myself. I was always conscious. I grew my locks from like 17 years. I was going to school when I grew my locks. So I was always pushing this positive energy, and reggae music stood out for me. And that was, for me, that was the type of music that I could have used to spread the message. And from my start, my first recording, boy, if you think I'm joking, it's not a joking matter. The police station glasses I shatter. If you think I smile, I am serious. I puncture the tires of a Babylon bus. And if you think I'm funny, and I skylark, Salassi manifest and them dismantle the mark. 999, them a call it rapid. That was my first recording. And it was a fusion. It was not strictly reggae, it was actually soca dancehall. And I had the opportunity from very young to fuse soca music with dancehall. And after that track, I got the opportunity to leave Trinidad and record my first album in London. And that was in the year 2001.
Okay, and how old were you at the time?
I was a teenager still.
Okay.
Yes,
okay.
I was a teenager still, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I was about 18, I think, yeah. Young, very young, but fiery, full of energy, and just wanted to share my music with the world because I've always been writing. And my father encouraged me. He said, those poems that you are writing, they can be music. And from he said that to me, I stopped writing poems and I started writing songs.
Okay, so I want to open the questions to my colleague journalist and to the audience, Queen Omega fans. So who want to be the first to do a question? Please don't be shy.
Greetings, Empress, right? First time I'm seeing you perform live, you are awesome. I want to know, right, so you're doing reggae, right? You embrace the Rastafarian faith. How do you feel about Calypso though? Do you participate in Carnival?
I do not really participate in carnival. However, Calypso to me is like reggae music because Calypso is more serious and it really talks about the political side. It talks about what's going on in the island. So I hope I answer your question. I really love, if I was supposed to choose to sing something from my island, I would do Calypso, not necessarily soca.
All right, thanks.
Yes, Embrace. Give thanks for tonight's performance, and also want to thank you for maintaining your loyalty to this music throughout all the struggles that you've had over these last 25 years or so. It's a long way. Even though you're a young person, you've held the faith, and we thank you for that. And I just wanted to ask a quick question about why you call this album Freedom Legacy.
Yes, it's a nice question. Freedom legacy, well, freedom is a word that, probably is cliche, but to understand freedom to me is the ability to express yourself in the highest form. Because we are like really truly spiritual beings and we can do so much. Sometimes we limit ourselves. So this is the freedom that I'm talking about. And of course the legacy that I want to leave behind through my music, just like all other big, great legends before me, just to name one, of course, Bob Marley. I would like to leave a good legacy behind, and through my music, I hope that I can really help people to become free. So this is why I put Freedom Legacy. And it's also in Swahili to, pay tribute to Africa, Mama Land. It's in Swahili, Yuriti wa Yuhuru, which also means freedom legacy. And as an African woman, I am proud, and I understand that Africa is home, and I think the whole world knows that Mama Africa, so, yeah.
Other questions?
Yes, hello. I have to say give thanks because we are really nice music and then we like it. And then my question is, listen, you talk Africa, and then how do you mind for the future of Africa with the reggae music? Because now we can be know and you can feel around the world. The fire is mighty burn in Africa, and nobody say nothing. And the reggae music we live in is the only defense we have. And then I will have one question. How do you think for the future of reggae music in Africa and the peace? Because every singer is talk about peace. How do you think about that? How do you get mind for the future of Africa when you live, when you do your music? That's my question. Give thanks, because I know the African people love you because you are the queen of lady. Thank you.
Well, blessed love, my brethren. I don't really understand the question, but what I would like to share is that after many years I've been touring Europe, I'm really looking forward to touring Africa. Because as you said before, Africa is, you know, embracing Queen Omega, and it's not just one country. I'm talking about many different countries in Africa. I have fans all over Africa, Senegal, Gambia, Nigeria. The list goes on and on and on. So that will be the next territory. But it takes a lot of work. So promoters and everyone who can get their hands on board, we can connect and make this happen, because I'm here and available, and once I have life, I am available to share my music with the world. And Africa, for me, it's like number one.
Other questions? We have other 5 minutes. Okay, another question over there.
Pier, falla tu, chiudi. Falla tu. No, Pier, chiudi.
Africans is number one. Say that.
Chiudi.
Check. I see we have so many empresses and queens in the audience now, and you told about the freedom as a freedom to express themselves. So, do you have any advice in terms of art or self-expression to self-determinate themselves especially for the women now?
Nice. I could just share one of my experience, and I think that this really helps me. Affirmations is something that we can't take lightly, because the tongue, it's very powerful. So I just want to encourage my sisters that, you know, when I was very young, I always looked in the mirror. I didn't understand why I used to do this, but now I'm a grown woman. I understand now. When I was young, I used to look in the mirror and I used to ask myself, who are you and why you are here? So when you do this, you are waking up your conscious self. And I want to encourage my sisters, when you look in the mirror, you say to yourself that you are beautiful, that you are powerful. You understand? And that you earn respect. You give respect, and that you earn respect. You're a goddess, and that you're a queen. I think when we do this, we really put that vibration out, and then it will be received, it will come back. And this is how I cry about myself, really, you know. I really believe in myself. And this is the advice that I would give to any woman and man, because we are humans, we are part of creation, and we really have to believe in ourselves first for anybody to believe in you. You have to love yourself first for anybody to really love you. So this is the advice, especially to my sisters and my queens. Really embrace your love. It's not selfish to love yourself, really. You have to be able to love yourself first, then you can share that self-love to everyone.
I think we have time for one last question, but if nobody asking question, I have a very quick question. Last question, don't be shy. Okay, great.
Greetings. Can I ask who's your biggest musical inspiration?
Greetings. That's a nice question. My list is I have a big list, right? But just a few names that I can call right off. Nina Simone, Aretha Franklin, of course, Whitney Houston, of course, just to name a few. I have a big list because I grew up listening to all genres, and my father, he encouraged me. So like old singers like Temptations, the OJs, Diana Ross and her whole team, you know? Yeah.
And with which artist you would like to collaborate on?
Burna Boy.
Ah, okay. Very straight and quick answer. Okay. So if we don't have any more questions, please. There's another question.
No, Pierre deve andare.
No, okay. So please give a round. I think we don't have more time. Do you want to answer to another question, or you have to go?
One more question?
Yeah.
No problem.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Hi Queen. I met her in an interview before your performance in Barcelona, and you were telling that 2023 was an important year. I want to know, how was your tour and how do you arrive here in Rototom?
Yes, blessings. I want to say thanks to my management and team, Batran, the Royal Souls, my vocalist, everybody, Talawa, Baku, everyone that put their hands together. The tour was really, really magnificent. I really felt like, as I said before, like I have leveled up, and all the work that I've put in, I can see that, you know, it has paid off. People is really feeling the music, they're enjoying the music, the album is streaming, you can check it out on Spotify, it's going good right now. And what a great way to end the tour. I was quite excited to be on Rototom because this is like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, festival, right? So I feel grateful, and of course to be on the main stage. It's quite fitting for a queen like myself. So thank you. This European tour 2023, and of course Freedom Legacy has been a success. Thank you.
Thank you very much.